Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Sports Box, where the only opinion that matters is right here. I am Mike Galletta, a.k.a. Hammonton Mike, taking you through the next couple minutes of the worldwide active sports and what's going on in sports today. Just keep in mind this new Sports Box schedule. Usually I flip around episodes. I'll have some on here and there. We will be trying to put episodes on YouTube for you Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday after 6 o'clock. So don't forget, the Sports Box episodes, new ones, will be on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday after 6 o'clock. Keep in mind, we got some upcoming great specials coming for you, which is our Dallas Eagles premiere. I'm going to keep you on hold for that. I'll let you know more as we come along. Got a baseball special coming up with Jim Santor coming to the box very soon. He's had a lot of scheduling conflicts. We're going to try to get him on next week if we can. Just like I said, mixing it up, keeping it fresh for you, keeping it what you want. Always remember to write into the Sports Box. Let me know how I'm doing. Any kind of comments, questions, anything at all. Keep them coming. So let's get to the NFL real quick. Obviously, the Deflategate that we've heard so much about in the last, 7-8 months now, about Tom Brady and the deflating of the balls. You know, did he cheat? Absolutely he did. But in the grand scheme of things, does the ball being deflated get itself down the field itself? Does the ball deflated by itself get into a tight space for a touchdown? No, Tom Brady's got to throw it. Did he cheat? Absolutely he did. And I think he should get punished for it and get suspended. But in the same sense, I think the NFL screwed up on so many things in the past that they absolutely tried to make an example of it, and unfortunately it was the golden boy Tom Brady. I think in my own opinion it should have been a 2-game suspension with a $1 million fine. End of story. To go 2 extra games and 2 draft picks, I think is a little extreme. But when the appeal process is all done, I think it's going to be down to 2 games anyway. So, Brady, he's going to get what he deserves. Dante Fowler Jr. Me and my friend Chuck talked about this in our draft special. Jacksonville, how many times can they get snake bit? Guy's a beast. Guy was going to be phenomenal for them. Unfortunately, blew his ACL out the first day of minicamp, out for the year. Fortunately, Jacksonville are going to have to do something else, but that is a shame. L. Evans. Great pickup for Dallas. Absolutely great pickup. I don't even know why anybody else would want to pick this guy up earlier. He doesn't work out for you. You just release him. No big thing. Now Dallas, instead of picking up a starter, they got loads of depth. There's a guy who could step in to be a starter if everything goes well. In the NBA playoffs, the 4 series that continue in the NBA, I'm going to give you my opinion on them. Memphis, Golden State. I just think Memphis is giving Golden State everything they have to handle, but in the end, I think it's going to be a lot of shooting from the 3 ball. I think Steph Curry gets back to Steph Curry. I think the Warriors take Memphis down in 7. It's going to be a hard-fought last 2 games, but I definitely think the Warriors take this in 7. Cavaliers and Bulls, to all my LeBron fans who think, oh, you just hate LeBron. No, I honestly take my opinion seriously here. That's why it's a Sports Box. I think the Bulls take this in 7. I just think it's a little bit more depth there with the injury to Kevin Love. I think it's really hurting Cleveland. LeBron has to really step up and get out of his zone for the Cavaliers to win the game. I just don't think there's enough there for the Cavaliers. Even though they're up 3-2 right now, I still think there's a way that the Bulls come back with that deep bench and their starting lineup to win this series in 7. Houston to Clippers. This has been back and forth, and I thought Houston would give the Clippers more of a run on it. They did win the last game, but it really doesn't matter. There's just too much firepower there for the Clippers. Griffin is Griffin again. And Chris Paul, even though he's hurt, he is playing well, and they are back in stride. I think the Clippers take this down next game. I think the Clippers win it in 6. And the Wizards and the Hawks. Everybody thought the Wizards could come out of this, even though they are aged a little bit. Elderly. I just think Atlanta's got, a decent bench. Korver's playing like Korver again. Al Horford. Definitely having a good year. I think the Atlanta shuts this series down next game. I think Atlanta comes out of this in 6. And that's what I have on the NBA. Now the NHL, there's not a lot of people out there, at least in my viewing audience right now, that like the NHL, and that's fine. Everybody has their own opinion. Myself, being a hockey guy, I think the playoffs are absolutely phenomenal. If you've watched any of the Washington Rangers series or anything, it's been absolutely phenomenal. All I can tell you, these matchups right now, Anaheim, Chicago, and the Rangers and Tampa Bay, absolutely the best matchups you can have in the NHL. The NHL is doing flips right now. Absolutely the best. If you're on the fence with hockey, you're not really a big fan, you know what, Mike, I don't know. Do me a favor. Watch a period. Any period of each game. I'm telling you, you will like it. Because Anaheim, Chicago, they're just going to beat the snot out of each other. and the Rangers-Tampa Bay is going to be a ton of speed. So good hockey fans, enjoy the Stanley Cup playoffs. New hockey fans that are on the fence, you got to take a look at it. It's really good. Keep an eye out for my subscribe to my site, Twitter. You can get to me on Hammonton Mike at Hammonton Mike. Let me know how you feel about the show. You like it, you don't like it, comments, questions, anything at all. Keep it coming in. We're going to go to the mailbag real quick for 2 questions. Ron from Tom's River writes in and says, "Can the Anaheim Ducks really win the Cup?" Ron, I'll tell you, not only do they have enough to win the Cup, I do think they win the Cup. I think they beat Chicago in a 6 to 7 game series, and I definitely think the West takes out the East this year. I definitely think Anaheim has a really good shot at winning the Cup. Trent from Philadelphia writes in and says, "Did the Eagles do enough in the offseason to go further than they did last year?" Well, Trent, it's going to be tough to say with the players they brought in. On paper, did they upgrade? Absolutely. But I think it's going to be a big question mark if they can stay healthy. If they can all stay healthy, I think absolutely the Eagles might be better than they were last year. But a lot of question marks out there. Okay? After you're done watching my site, which I appreciate you going to right now and watching, got to subscribe to my page. You'll get all the new updates, get all the information you need from the Sports Box. I appreciate all my fans out there talking to me on the street, saying what a great job I'm doing. I really appreciate that. Keeps me going, keeps me happy. Like I said, right into the Sports Box. Let me know what you're doing at mgaletta@comcast.net. Because remember, at the Sports Box, the only opinion that matters is right here. Till next time, folks, remember, the left lane is for passing only. See ya.